Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's the Fate of Fire, and today we're going to be talking about fireball ranges for Eliza. I realize sometimes with fireballs, this 4-4-3-4 is guaranteed at some ranges. Now, especially not on counter hit. At first, I thought it was a counter hit, but what I did was it was a punish. So somebody did some like long recovery move, right? Like right about around this range, and I was around here. And when I did this was guaranteed. As you see, she is on guard all on the second. So if it's not a true combo, it'll say, all right. And of course, we all know in this range, right? Because we're not Akuma. Akuma could get it from any range, right? He fucking down threes here and then fireballs you, and then it's a true combo. You get fucked up for like a whole bunch of damage. But unfortunately, Akuma is better than Eliza, right? I think that's no surprise to us. But so I want to see at what ranges it is exactly. So is it? Oh shit, that range works really. That's closer than I thought it was. So I know this range is a no-go, right? Because this isn't a true combo to begin with. Her fireball is much slower than Akuma's. I don't know how much slower, but I know it's slower. So the question is, on hit, oh my, dude, that is kind of close. That is closer than I thought it would be, to be honest. And remember, this isn't on counter hit. I don't even have counter hit on. So these are just guaranteed. And I thought it was only on counter hit that these would be guaranteed. Alright, so counter hit or not, these are guaranteed, right? That's pretty sick. Damn, that is far. How far does it go? Can't go from this range, right? That is sick. It goes from like max range, dude. So it hits. Okay, so I'm guessing the reason why it will not hit from this range is because her leg is kind of, let's see how I can explain this. Holy shit, that hit. Right, so her leg, I'm guessing, is coming at an angle that is around about her like knee part. So when you get further away, it hits faster because it's hitting. Since this is like a 3D game, and you know, like models really matter, it's hitting about around her feet part. So I'm guessing that's why it hits at around these ranges. What is the max range for a fireball anyway? Oh shit! Okay, I don't think it'll reach that far. Okay, yeah, not that far, not that far. What about yeah, not that far. So let's find the absolute max range for this. Dude, that is far. I didn't even know her fireball went this far in the first place. Alright, so that's about. So I'm guessing at the absolute max range, added maybe if there wasn't like a backup hit stun. As you can see, when they get hit with it, they kind of like back up. Yeah, so like I was saying before, the reason it doesn't hit at this range, right, this very close range, is because as you can see, when it hits from this close, right, let's put it on her on guard up. Let's have her guard everything. So when it hits from this close, right, you can see that it's hitting basically around her, like this part of her knee, right? That's where basically it's hitting because she's so close. But when you go further out, oh shit, she backed up. When you go further out, you can see it's hitting more around her foot, like the bottom of her foot area. And I'm guessing the amount of frames it takes for her to hit them with the lower part of her calf or her / knee area is not sufficient enough to combo with the fireball. I don't know if that sounds complicated or not. It sounds pretty simple, right? It sounds pretty simple. So this part, as you can see, right, it's pretty clear that she's hitting him with this part of her knee, right? That's the part she's hitting with. And when you go further out, she starts to hit them with her foot, right? Like the tip of her toes. So when you combo this, right, she's hitting them with the very tip of her, kind of like her heel. But when she when she does it close, she's hitting them with the area that is, it takes too long, right? The amount of frames it takes for her because as you can see, this part goes very, very high. It's a high, but it goes higher than usual, right? Especially the second part. The second part goes very, very high, right? But the first part also goes pretty high as well. So when you're close, right, her foot is kind of skipping past their head a little bit, and it's going to the bottom part of her calf. And like I said before, the amount of frames it takes for that to happen is not efficient enough for that to combo. So you need it to be more fluent, right? And you need that bottom part of her foot to hurry up and hit for it to be a true combo. So I just want to see all the ranges. Of course, this range I don't think will work, right? Because she's too close. The amount of times it takes for her leg to hit is not sufficient enough. Let's see this range. Okay, this is the range where it actually starts to work. Now this is very important, because when you catch people with fireballs and you have meter, this is free. Not only free, but a lot of damage, right? Free and a lot of damage, and of course wall carry as well, right? Free damage, wall carry, right, with all that. So it's very, very important to know these ranges, which I myself did not know. So I'm guessing the range it doesn't work would probably be like around here. You could tell when you're kind of too close, right? The range seems to be where you don't even want to throw fireballs in the first place, because hers is pretty slow, and you can get counter hit off of these. As well as being pretty slow, they are also a special mid. Well, Akuma's is a special mid, but hers is like a true special mid. As to when I mean true, you could like hop over them. So if somebody does a slasher kick, or like Paul's trooper roll, right, where he rolls over, that'll roll over it and it'll punish you. There's a bunch of things. Josie's butterfly edge will go over it, right? In other words, Akuma's, they would not be able to jump over it, right? Steve can sway under it, but a lot of characters can do a lot of simple things to jump over Eliza's fireball. Like slasher kicks is one of the most common things, right? They'll hop right over it and kick you in the mouth. So around this range, you don't even want to be doing fireballs in the first place. Let's learn like the very. So this is, I'm thinking, the max range of it, right? Yeah, that's the max range. And remember, this is guaranteed. This is guaranteed. I'll have her do it herself. This is not like some fluke with the computer. This is absolutely guaranteed. All right. Now we have her play it. So we'll see where it hits. Right, so we'll get too close. I kept pressing forward. Right, we'll get too close. Right, I could block it. Now we'll be around this range. Right, that's guaranteed. That was a combo. Right, so I tried to block it. Right, that's guaranteed at that range. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I thought it was only on counter hit, but I did a punish, right? Because you could tell when something's a counter hit and when something's not. When somebody's recovering, it can no longer be a counter hit. But if they're during the action, so I saw he was done with the move. I forgot which move it was. Maybe it was Paul's trooper roll. I can't remember. But so he was done with the move, right? Recovering, and I hit him with the fireball, and I was like, okay, let me just add some pressure, and this actually hit. I was like, whoa, that's pretty crazy. All right, so this is guaranteed at some areas, and it is a very long area. So basically, you can't hit confirm this, right? You can't, right? It's just it's not hit confirmable, right? Not because the motion for the fireball to moonglide slide anyway is a very heavy commitment motion. What I mean by heavy commitment is you have to do it kind of like a sequence. So you do the fireball, then you do the moonglide cancel, right? So there is no hit confirming it. But if you're feeling it, you can get some big damage out of this. You can get some real nice damage, and the ranges seem to be about this range, right? This is what I'll say about the range that it starts. It is. So around this range, usually the range where you don't want to use fireballs in the first place. I would never use a fireball around this range. Too slow, you could get real messed up for using a fireball around this range. So around this range is where it starts to matter. So if you're feeling it, if you feel they're kind of dashing forward and they're going to get hit by it, or if they're back dashing and you don't think they're going to backdash correctly, or if they use the move that has kind of a long recovery, you can hit them from a pretty far range. Let's see the max range on this. This seems pretty far. Yeah, okay. See, it would hit, but as you saw, when it hit, she kind of ducked. I'll explain right now. Look, you see that ducking motion that she does when she gets hit? Maybe you hit on bigger characters. Alright, let's go see. Maybe it's gender specific as well. We'll go see. I'm guessing it is. I'm guessing it's gender specific. Alright. Has to be. We'll pick somebody huge like Jack or some shit. Because Eliza's gender, she's kind of short, so it ended. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I don't feel like hearing the music of this map. I should have picked the map. Son of a bitch. But, so Eliza's female figure kind of made her duck under the 3 of the 3-4. We'll see if Jack. Okay, let's try that max range that we tried with Eliza. It was around like right here. Oh, see, it is gender specific. Okay, that's good. Okay, so around this range is where it matters to nobody, right? Around that range. Even Jack, even big ass Jack ducks under that. Right, but, oh, okay, well. Oh, see, that was around the range Eliza ducked under it. So it is gender specific, but the time it takes for it to change, I'll turn the volume on the music all the way the hell down for you guys, so you guys don't have to listen to this shit. So the range for the gender specific seems to be very, very tight. I hope you guys can hear that shit. Right, it seems to be very tight. Right, but I think around here is the max range. No, that's the max range for sure, right? But the max range for it to hit is maybe around this range right here. That's pretty sick. So, we basically were just testing out what ranges it will hit and confirmed that this is not a counter hit only deal, which I thought it was at first. I knew it was a thing. I thought it was a counter hit only thing though. So, things to take away from this. It has a max range, right? It has an in-close max range. So, if you do it from this range, not gonna hit. I don't think anything will at this range. Let's try her. Oh shit. Oh shit. Uh-oh. That actually is something I did not think about, right? That's actually something I did not think about. Alright, let's put him on guard off so we could handle this. So we could see once and for all. Nah, I think it takes too long. Dude, that's a true combo? That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. See, but that last part does not hit. Okay, so I don't think it's worth then. I don't think it's worth. And this 2 part does not seem to be true. Hey, that is a true combo. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. So we got a lot of things to take away from this. This range is, even though I don't like throwing fireballs from this range, if you do happen to hit a fireball from this range, or if you do happen to, you know, if this is a counter hit and they try to hit something, you hit the fireball after this, it seems, right, it seems that if you're in this range, this does not work. But 4-4-1-2, I mean, not Moonglide 1-2, right, not the last part, because that is not a true combo, and Moonglide 2, which would probably be the better option, are true combos. Wait, that just hit. Do I have to be even closer? Oh, maybe it matters at which range you're at. Yep. So that also matters at which range you're at. So basically, Moonglide Fireball into 2 is useless, right? Don't do it. On hit, don't do it, right? Because at the range that this hits, the 3-4 will hit, and this is much more useful than the 4-4-2. But if you're super close and you know the 3-4 won't hit, 1-2 will work. Even though I suggest don't ever use fireballs at this range unless you do a down 3 miss input, right? Miss input dark blade, right? Don't ever do it at that range. If you do a miss input dark blade and they happen to get hit by it, even though, like I said, it's not hit confirmable, you can get a 1-2 out of it. All right. So that's all I have for you guys this video. I just wanted to test this out for myself, and I thought I'd let you guys see as well. So yeah, very, very useful. This is very, very useful. I might be feeling myself one day and be like, this is gonna hit him. Bam. That is some nice damage, some nice wall carry, and that's a lot to work with from those ranges if the fireball hits. That's pretty sick. I thought Akuma was the only one who could get true combos without counter hits on his fireball. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. I forgot to open an app.